Now, welcome back to That 70's Show.
You know, guys, I can't believe some people are so sensitive to the accurate and historical student projects such as this. From teenagers to adults, recreational drugs, unlike the incense we're using to create this smoke, were used as a form of entertainment in an era where modern technology was just starting to develop and occupy their time.
What are you talking about? Think of it like this. The social upheaval in the 1960s brought a dramatic increase in drug use and some increased social acceptance by the 1970s. Some states and localities had decriminalized marijuana and lowered drinking ages.
You guys are missing the point. There were tons more forms of entertainment in the 70s.
Well, of course, there was arcade games like Pong and Pac-Man, books like Dune by Brian Herbert, movies like Star Wars, The Godfather and Grease, sports like jogging, music like disco and heavy rock, and more unconventional entertainment like telephone booth stuffing.
Stuffing? A telephone booth? Guys, I just got a really great idea.
Let's just stick with Star Wars.
And then we can go jogging.
See, the 70s was more than just a drug-ridden decade. It was an entertainment revolution.
Welcome back to Easy Listening with Soulful Two Shoes. Today, we are boogieing into the 70s. This confused decade had many far-out fashion senses dedicated to the greatest invention in music, disco. From platform shoes to tie-dye to afros, the fashion of the 70s was pretty flamboyant. Music artists of the disco 70s include the Bee Gees, Casey and the Sunshine Band, the Tramps, Rose Royce, Van McCoy, and of course, Chic. This fad quickly died out when the music industry supported the destruction of disco, because rock music producers were losing money and rock musicians were losing the spotlight. We say, disco never dies.
Hey, Braydon here from Rock Bottom Productions. You've heard of the Jumbo Jet personal computer and the 1975 Pet Rock developed by Gary Dahl. Now Gary is back with the Pet Rock 2009. Your Pet Rock is taken from its natural habitat in Baja, California and delivered straight to your heart. Your pet comes with its own training manual that now explains not only sit and stay, but also demolition, punishment, attack, dress up and pretend you have friends,
My Pet Rock's a cowboy!
and protecting your children at parks.
Catch me, Pet Rock! Why?
No other garden variety rock will do all that. But let me do a quick demonstration in real time. Without applying any pressure, 50% of your cola right there. You getting this, camera guy? The other 50%. virtually dry on the bottom. Wow, that's impressive. What would you pay for this amazing technology? $500? $300? What if I told you that the Pet Rock 2009 could be yours for easy payments of your social security number and your mother's maiden name? But call now because we're being arrested for fraud and homicide as we speak.
So this feminist movement started over 10 years ago and it's still going pretty strong today.
Are you kidding me? Feminism? They don't need rights or anything like that.
So what about Margaret Thatcher becoming the first woman prime minister of the United Kingdom?
A woman in a high-ranking political position? Yeah, right. The only position they should have is standing right in front of the stove.
So I assume that you haven't heard of Isabel Martinez de Perón, the first woman president of Argentina.
What? There's more? What's this world coming to? I'm outraged. America is a land of equal opportunity for men, not women.
Here, please.
Next time, Brent, faster!
So you don't think that a woman will ever hold a major office here in America?
Absolutely not. That's such a ridiculous idea. It ruins the dignity and respect of holding such a great position.
Sorry guys, gotta go to work. At the hospital. As a doctor.
Your thing should lose some weight, by the way.
Dude. So did you hear that Nixon officially ended all U.S. involvement in Vietnam?
Yeah, I heard about that. It's about time that we bring our soldiers home. They've been fighting this war for way too long.
Yeah. So how do you feel about Australia and New Zealand withdrawing their troops early?
I think it was their decision, but support from allies would have been appreciated up until the end of the war.
Did you expect Nixon's decision to just end all offensive action on North Korea?
No, but I think it was necessary to make a sign showing that we were ready to end the war. If not, we could have been in this war for even longer.
Wow, the news just reported that around 60 Americans are being held hostage in Iran.
What do you think the reason for that was?
They aren't sure at this point.
Haven't they found out if anyone is alright?
All the news is reporting so far is that all the hostages are alright and that 6 American diplomats have escaped to Swiss and Canadian embassies. Breaking news on today, August 9th, 1974. Today, the 37th President of the United States, Richard Milhous Nixon, resigned from office due to the controversy surrounding the Watergate scandal. President Nixon's resignation comes 2 years after 5 men were caught breaking in to the Democratic National Committee headquarters. On October 23, 1973, Archibald Cox's refusal to drop the subpoena for the recorded tapes compelled Nixon to demand the resignations of Attorney General Elliot Richardson and William Ruckelshaus for refusing to fire Cox. Nixon, however, ended up turning over the tapes of these conversations, but portions of these were missing certain parts. It is unclear what could be on these missing portions. Now, with Nixon's resignation, it appears that the presidential office is open for Gerald Ford to become our next president. He will be the 38th president and the only president not to be elected to the vice presidential spot or the presidential. We here in southern Indiana seem to have missed out on most of the blizzard. Unfortunately, northern Indiana wasn't as lucky. This morning, Governor Gates issued a state of emergency. Most people thought the storm wouldn't be so bad after only receiving 5 inches of snow. Although the storm was upgraded to a blizzard at 3:45 p.m. yesterday, most of the snow and wind received didn't come until 10 p.m. At 3 a.m. this morning, wind gusts reached 55 miles an hour, which caused whiteout conditions that closed Indianapolis Airport. Temperatures hit below zero today, and wind gusts got to 50 below. With snow drifts up to 20 feet, we ask that you please stay inside your home, safe, warm, and with your family. Today, on April 4th, 1974, an outbreak of 148 tornadoes occurred over 13 states and 1 Canadian province. 20 tornadoes hit Indiana and killed around 50 people. In total, over 24 hours, over 330 people were killed. This next April 22nd to celebrate Earth Day. This day was created to take care of our environment and to create benefits that will carry on for generations. We ask that you all do something to benefit our world, such as carpool to work, clean up trash, plant trees or plants like these in your garden. The benefits of these will help yourself, family, friends, and everyone else in the entire world. Some proven benefits have been cleaner air, cleaner environments, and a cleaner atmosphere, which helps slow the depletion of the ozone layer and help stop global warming.